Reverence versus worship. Why it is important to know the difference between reverence and worship. These two concepts are important for several reasons. We may not stop to think about how we spend our energy daily. However, everything is about energy. We are energy beings and we are made from energy. We are a spark of God's source. Our soul is an energy that lives immortally. The soul animates a human body and allows us to experience life on Earth. Today, scientists have even been able to photograph the moment of conception and show a burst of light energy inside of the egg. Worship can be seen as directing our energy in a submissive or passive manner to elevate something or someone else. Those that desire worship are seeking to feed their ego. Otherwise, they would work to ensure that you were raised to the same level as they are. For example, the purpose of souls is to grow and learn and eventually go back to God's source. This means that He patiently waits for us to realize our full potential. Source does not seek to have you controlled and suppressed. He does not need your energy to elevate His energy level. Predatory power. While most of us would rather spend our day immersed in our everyday lives with family and friends, we must remember that those that are predators see the world very differently. Their power is based on suppressing, manipulating, and controlling others. Even if some of them do not realize it, they are playing an energy game. One of their powerful tools is the concept of worship. Our society offers many opportunities to worship. Today, it's not uncommon to see even grown adults shouting, screaming, and even crying for a celebrity, politician, or musician. They may chant a person's name, hang pictures of them on walls, buy paraphernalia with their image, or party in their name. While on the surface this behavior seems harmless, it actually isn't. This person likely doesn't know you and is no better or more special than you are. In fact, think about how you act around those that you do know and that have personal value to you. How do you behave towards them? You would be unlikely to shout or scream their name upon seeing them enter a room. You may have a picture of them on the wall, but it isn't because you are worshiping them. Cults. We even see ordinary people get sucked into cults where they come to believe that another person or being is God, Jesus, an angel, or a prophet or leader who speaks for God. These cults have taken on many forms. Some are truly sinister and have led to the death or torture of men, women, and children. Others seek to completely take over the free will of others and control every aspect of their lives. Some are more subtle and seek to take advantage of others in monetary ways. Regardless of the extent of control and suppression, these are all detrimental to the human soul. Cults desire to control in a hierarchical manner. Empowerment. True empowerment seeks to raise everyone to the same level of power. This means that they will desire everyone to reach their full potential. Think about a parent. A parent that controls a child is serving him or herself. However, a parent that seeks to empower their children to become great is helping their child reach their full potential. This is what God desires for us. There is no one who should have their name chanted and worshipped. There is no one who should take away your free will and suppress your soul. Religious power. Sadly, even many churches have walked the fine line of becoming a cult by causing great psychological harm in the way of threatening eternal damnation if they do not say a certain prayer, tithe, or participate to a certain level. We have seen pastors, priests, and church leaders be accused of pedophilia and other indiscretions. Those who gave their deep loyalty to these institutions were then greatly affected by the travesties, and rightfully so. Those corrupt people were able to gain power over others. Many times these people demand worship and obedience. Their predator-prey perspective gave them the upper hand. You alone are responsible for your soul growth. Church leaders, politicians, celebrities, and even those that you admire cannot be responsible for your soul. Only you can do that. Remember, someone's status in society, their degrees, ownership, training, success, credentials, position of power, professional status, or celebrity does not define their level of empathy, compassion, integrity, or altruism. This is only defined by the condition of the soul. Just because someone is an expert does not mean they will use their power for good or to benefit others. This is a very important reminder, as systems are often run by experts, but many of these systems can be deeply corrupt and should not be given trust to the level that they control your life. If you are not your own authority, then you are vulnerable. We can often see worship happen at music concerts, political campaigns, celebrity events, and in consumerism and everyday life. We even see this practice in churches and synagogues as human ego becomes involved. God does not reside inside of a church. You are connected to God through your soul, as you are a spark of God. How you choose to express yourself directly is different than how we worship the myriad of others and things in our lives. Good versus evil. You will also notice in our society a constant focus on dualism. God is beyond dualism. He will not keep you locked into a constant battle between good and evil. God will desire you to live in peace, harmony, and free will. If you look at even many of the fairy tales we share with children today, there is a focus on reinforcing good versus evil. Evil is not necessary. Life offers enough obstacles without the extreme of evil. Evil is the dark force which feeds off energy that results from control, manipulation, fear, harm, and suppression. God does not need to feed off of our energy. Our souls do not need such things. There is a New Age philosophy that is seeking to convince others that we benefit from evil, therefore justifying it. There is also a New Age philosophy that evil does not exist. After all, if it does not exist, then it nullifies the responsibility for extinguishing it. Even if the other realms do not see evil as we do, or they are beyond such a concept, it is real to those that suffer. While lessons learned can certainly cause us greater understanding, evil is not necessary for our soul's growth. Our time here has been hijacked by those that are dark. We can learn lessons without being suppressed by evil. There are still plenty of resisting forces without the depth of evil. Free will. Because God has given us free will, He does not require our submission or need to feed off of our energy. Instead, He would prefer reverence. Reverence is the act of respect given in acknowledging and nurturing the sentient value of something or someone. We can show our reverence by respecting our environment and others. We can show our reverence by living in a benign manner on this beautiful planet and loving the other souls. We show our love for God by being good stewards of our soul, each other, animals, and the planet. Sentience. This is not about turning this into a religion, and it is instead about respecting others and respecting the sentience or the acknowledgement of another God source creation within them. The golden rule is really the key to how we live in peace. We should treat others how we would want to be treated. If we are spiritually balanced, then that is a manner of respect and reverence. How you choose to interact with God Source on a personal one-on-one level is your choice, but be aware that anything beyond that, as giving away your free will in energy and effort. Why does this matter? It matters because this misconception of worship is a tool that can be used by others to perpetuate their agendas. Reserve your energy and efforts and do not give away your energy to others. Be mindful of the reverence for others and our planet. This will be both pleasing to your soul and to the Creator of souls.